new English lessons. Yay! Yay! Haven't you always wanted to learn some English? Well, today with me, we could all learn English together. That's right, guys. If you're new, press that like button. You know, send me a sub to the Twitch page and stuff. Follow me on Patreon. It's almost free. I live stream there every single day. But right now, guys, we're going to just jump right into some English learning. Okay, and the basic laws of grammar. All right, if you just started English, you just need to first know there are some basic rules of language. Developing a solid foundation in English grammar will not only help you create your own sentences correctly, but it will also make it easier to improve your communication skills in both spoken and written English. All right, guys? Can you not speak well? Do you sometimes confuse your different words? But yeah, guys, we're going to jump right into this. All right. First, we're going to start with singular and plural nouns. Now, I was never this good with grammar. So as I was also a joke. Was it funny? Maybe. So I'm just excited to get into this with you. All right. So a noun names a person, place, or idea or thing. Usually the first pages of grammar books tell you about nouns. Nouns give names of concrete or abstract things in our lives. As babies learn mama or dada or milk as their first words, nouns should be the first topic when you study a foreign language. Okay, guys? All right. For the plural form of most nouns, add an S. Bottle, bottles, cup. Cup, cups, pencil. Actually, this is a pen. This is a pen, pens, desk, desks, sticker, stickers, window, windows. So plural means more than one, okay? All right. For nouns that end in CH, X, S, S, or E, add ES. So box, boxes. So nouns that end in CH, X, S, okay, or ES. So there are certain rules. See, I was really bad at grammar and I just memorized all this, but seeing this, I'm like, oh, wow, this could have been a really great way to learn spelling from here. Somebody said she's not an English teacher for real. No, I actually have a bio degree, guys. So that's where I learned. I did biology. So I was a science major and I almost had a math major. I had enough credits for a math major, and then I decided I had to take, I think I had to take Calc 3. If I would have took one more calculus class, I could have been a math major, but I was so excited to graduate, and I already knew like I wasn't going to do this anymore. I was like, I'm going to be an actor now. So I didn't end up finishing. Which not finishing, I have my degree, but I didn't end up getting that math major, which now I'm like, damn, I could have been a math major too and a science major, like double threat, I guess, right? No, maybe so. I don't know. I thought it was cool. Anyway, I guess knowledge is power. That's one thing that I definitely learned and definitely think is awesome. It's just, you know, knowing things and being out there, putting yourself out there, definitely has helped. And for everyone watching who really wants to learn, hey guys, welcome, really wants to learn, it is really helpful, super, super helpful. So we're just gonna jump into this. Yes, and thank you guys for sharing so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so for nouns ending in F, FE, change to F, to Z, add ES. All right, now I'm just gonna share this on my main page because we didn't share it yet. Somebody said Matt is coolish. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Looking for this to share it. So I started a new Facebook page just for this show we're doing. Very excited about it. And I just hope that you all enjoy it. I really do. Really, really do. Okay, sharing it right now. Share to, okay, sharing it right now. So as you're doing it, you can see that, yeah, awesome. All right, for nouns ending in F or FE, change F to V and add yes. So for example, wolves, wolf, wolves. That's a dyslexia. Wife, wives. Leaf, leaves. Life, lives. Some nouns have different plural forms. Children, child, children. Woman, woman. So the A changes to E. Man, men. M-E-N is more than one men. Mouse, mice. Goose, geese. Nouns ending in vowels like Y or O do not have definite rules. Baby, babies. Toy, toys. Kidney, kidneys. Potato, potatoes. Memo, memos. Stereo, stereos. A few nouns have singular and plural forms. Sheep, sheep. Deer, deer. Series, series. Species, species. So they can be both singular and plural. Okay. Choose the correct form of the noun in each sentence. I have 3. So if you had to choose between child and children, you would say children. Okay. There are 5 man, men, and 1 woman, woman. So there are 5 men, M-E-N, and 1 woman, M-A-N, because there's only 1. Okay. Babies play with bottles as toys. They're using a plural. So you have to look to see if things are plural or not plural. It's all very interesting. Hello. Matthew said, pretty sure we all know English. Matthew, you'd be surprised at how many requests I get and people who actually watch me just so that they can learn English. And not even when I'm going through the actual words trying to teach English. And I think right now it's good as it's good that we kind of remind ourselves of what's going on and to bring it back to just more learning, because right now we're in some crazy times, right? Okay. What are basic English grammar rules? There are hundreds of grammar rules, but the basics refer to sentence structure and parts of speech, including nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, and conjunctions. You'll have a great foundation for reading and writing if you can answer the question, what are the basic English grammar rules? Let's take a closer look at sentences as part of speech and how they tie into the rules of grammar. Basic parts of speech. Before we dive into English basics, it's best to have an idea of the components within each rule. Well, it's good to see you guys. Thank you so much, the Kitty Slayer, for coming in. Pronouns is a word that takes the place of a noun, like I, you, they, for example. It is filled with intrigue. Please light their fire. I'd like some of them in my tea. Verb. A verb shows action and can be a main verb such as run or sit, or helping verb such as were or has. Verbs also indicate tense and sometimes change their form to show past, present, or future tense. You'll also find linking verbs which link the subject to the rest of the sentence, such as appear and seem, for example. Lexi and Mark walked through the woods. So walked is the verb because it's an action. Lexi has walked through these woods. Walked. Mark appears excited to start his new adventure. Adjectives. How are you guys liking this? An adjective modifies a noun or pronoun. Adjectives usually, although not always, come before the noun. They're modifying. It adds meaning and telling which one of which kind or describing it in other ways, such as, for example, Lexi wore a pair of faded jeans. It's describing a noun. This black coffee tastes disgusting. It's describing the coffee, black. Nothing beats a rainy Monday morning. It's telling you that Monday is rainy. Very rainy. It was rainy today. If you ever find yourself wanting to include multiple adjectives in a sentence, here's how more on how to order them properly. Adverb. An adverb modifies a verb and shares more information about it, including how much, when, where, why, or how, for example. She gleefully skipped down the street. He arrived early to their first date. I almost missed the bus. So that's all adverbs describing the verb. A preposition demonstrates a relationship between nouns or pronouns. They're often used with a noun to indicate location, like besides, in, or on. It can also show time, direction, motion, manner, reason, or possession. Note that prepositions must always be followed by a noun or pronoun. For example, the salt is beside the pepper. The preposition there is besides, because it's giving a location, right? Take the gift in the living room. In, where? In the living room. She sat on the rock. So a preposition demonstrates the relationship between nouns or pronouns. How are you guys thinking? You guys, what do you think, guys? Let's see what you're all saying. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you for being so sweet. This is a bedtime story. Oh, I would like to be your chain to live near you. Nice. Nice, guys. Very nice. Just looking at some of the comments. Yes, Miss Landers. Okay. Conjunctions. Conjunctions connect two words, phrases, or clauses. Common conjunctions include and, but, and, or. For example, he ate leafy greens and cucumbers. Take the salad dressing, but leave the pasta. Would you like the chicken or the steak? That's a conjunction. Conjunctions connect two words, phrases, or clauses. Interjections. Interjections demonstrate emotion. They are typical, though not always, followed by an explanation point. Examples include hurry, uh-oh, alas, for example. Yay! That's an interjection. I'm so excited you're here. Hey, get back over there, Missy. Give me a break. Sheesh. Sheesh is your interjection. Article. Articles are very useful little words. There are two kinds, indefinite articles, including a and an, and refer to non-specific nouns. Good evening. What's going on? Meanwhile, the is a definite article and is used to refer to a specific person, place, thing, or idea. For example, here we go. Do you have a new book to lend me? A book. I would like to buy an apple. Please take the new student out for a walk. What do you think, guys? Are you guys getting this? How do you like the English lessons? Let me know. I got a lot of people writing me thank you for the English lessons because it's hard. It really is hard. Tom said, you're doing a great job. I know. I wish that we could all do English lessons, you know? But yeah, we're just hanging out right now. Chilling right now, learning the English, which is fun. And we're going to go to the next page of English. Learning. My throat hurts. Oh, okay. Here you go. Okay, basic grammar rules in English. With an understanding of the fine parts that make an English study grammar possible, let's roll up our sleeves and get to the rules. Subjects are vital. The subject is the star of the sentence. If the person, place, animal, thing, or idea that's being described or performing the action, not every sentence needs a subject. An example might be run. Still, you're going to find them in much of your reading and writing. Here are some examples. Morocco boasts some of the most fabulous resorts. The coffee shop features the most tantalizing aromas. Her hair changes color every week. So you see what the subjects were? I just had the weirdest deja vu. Do you know what that is? It's when you kind of felt like this happened before, and it maybe did in a dream or in another life, or maybe we're all just in other dimensions right now. I don't know, guys, but I just got a weird deja vu when I read the line, subjects are viral. Okay. Predicates express action. The predicate expresses the action the subject is taking or shares something more about the subject. Take a look. Morocco is multicultural and beautiful. The coffee shop bakes fresh croissants. Her hair appears to be purple. Sentences need structure. Some of the most basic and important English grammar rules relate directly to sentence structure. These rules specify that a singular subject needs a singular predicate. A sentence needs to express a complete thought. Another term for a sentence is an independent clause. Clauses, like any sentence, have a subject and predicate too. If a group of words does not have a subject and predicate, it's merely a phrase. If a clause can stand alone and make a complete thought, then it is independent and can be conducted by a sentence. So guys, make sure when you're writing your sentences, it goes somewhere. It can't be a run-on sentence. It has to express that complete thought, which a lot of times, sometimes when I was a kid and I'd be writing, I'd be like, and the girl was, yeah. Like, that's not a complete thought. Finger said, this feels like a scam. That is a complete sentence. No, guys, right now I am uploading content. We're recording this live. For people who have questions with English, I do a lot of live streaming, and people were saying that they watched my videos to learn English. And I said to myself, wow, English? That was probably my, well, creative writing I was good at, but English, grammar, spelling, I'm dyslexic, is my worst nightmare. I mean, I'm not bad at it. I was completely mediocre at it. But, you know, the subjects that came easy for me, math, science, logical ones, English, with all that like spelling and sounding out, it was always I had to really work on it. So that's why I'm doing this with you. Maybe we'll do math in the future, or physics or science. I was always good at those courses, but I wanted to work on it during our quarantine because I feel like it'll make me better at writing, you know, and also help you guys who are watching that don't speak English or haven't gone to school in a really long time. There's so many people who have just been out of school and it's out of touch and you just forget things, you know? And I kind of got this inspiration because my sister has been doing homeschooling with her kids because of the quarantine, and she's been learning a lot. And I was like, oh, like that's fun. Like learning is fun. I miss school. So yeah. Andrea said, we just want to improve. I know. Someone said, can you help me with language as art assignment? What's the language? You guys, send me any assignments. We can't do your homework for you, but we can talk about it. That's definite. We can definitely talk about it. Multiple parts of speech may be used. As we can see, a single sentence can be filled with many different parts of speech, but at its core, a basic positive sentence in English will generally adhere to the following formulas. Subject plus predicate, or subject plus verb plus direct object. Interesting. Very interesting. Of course, not every sentence requires a direct object. She reads or he ran are two examples of complete sentences that didn't require a direct object. When predicates are involved, they're providing more information about the subject. Another example is the apartment is cozy. In this case, the cozy is providing more information about the subject of the sentence, apartment. Predicates often work with linking verbs. Anyway, guys, that is enough for this language session today. Thank you so much for watching. Please do me a favor. If you can, subscribe to my Patreon. It's awesome. I do live streams on there every single day. I'm going to go on there right now. I also live stream on Twitch and other sites. And yeah, share this, like this page, follow me on YouTube. I'm all over social media. All right, guys, I love you. Bye. Thank you. Shout out to my mod, Royal Navy and ONZ, for joining us today, helping out.
Are we back? to today. Excited? Who's here?
Ending.